morning. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. Have you ever taken the time to just look back over what God has given you, whether it be a relationship or a career, kids that you raised, a certain number in the bank account? God's been good to us, but have you looked back and thought back to yourself and said, there's nothing good that I have that came to me fast? I think it's true that when you consider the greatest blessings God has given you in your life, that at the end of the day, none of that really came fast. It was things that God did in your life over time. My point is this: the best things in life take time. And so my encouragement to all of you who are moving on to the next thing and the next blessing and the next opportunity, I want to remind you that God works in His own time. And so sometimes it's a waste of time to rush God, but it's an investment of time to wait on God's timing. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, Solomon is writing here, and he says, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven." And then he goes on to say there's a time to be born, time to die, time to plant, a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal. Basically, his argument is this: that at the end of the day, God is sovereign. God is in control, and God is going to do what He wants when He wants, knowing and trusting that when God does it, it will be exactly at the right moment. I look back at my life and I look at my marriage. I didn't get married till I was 35 years old, wanted to be married when I was 15 years old, but God brought it about at the right time. I wanted kids back when I was in college, fresh out. I wanted to have kids when I was 21, 22. Didn't have kids till I was 37. I wanted to be a senior pastor of an influential church back when I was 25. It didn't happen till I was 41. But when I look back, I thank God that He brought those things not when I wanted them, but when I could be trusted with them. And the whole idea is this: move in God's timing. Nothing good you have ever came quickly. Warren Buffett is a famous billionaire. He's worth a lot of money. And one of the things he says is that the reason why so few people are rich is because no one is willing to be rich slowly. His idea is that he was able to accumulate what he has because he was willing to take his time. Parenthetically, Warren Buffett, if ever you want to tithe, call us. But back to the lesson. Take your time. God does things in His own timing, and you can trust that God is going to bless you at the same moment that He can trust you. Wait on Him. Quick story. Ninth grade, you have to do this insect collection in your biology class, and so you spend the summer looking for bugs. Me and my buddy Jamie had made these makeshift nets out of plastic grocery bags and a broomstick and a wire hanger, and we had fashioned somewhat of a net, and we were out at my granddad's out in the pasture trying to catch butterflies. But we were just rushing that thing. As soon as we saw a butterfly, we go and swipe at it, and then we do this, and we swipe at another one and swipe at another one. No luck whatsoever. We're sweating under a warm, humid, hot sun. Finally, my granddad comes out and he says, "You're rushing it. If you want to catch something as beautiful as a butterfly, you better take your time. Just wait next to the butterfly for as long as you can, and then try a swipe at it." Immediately, we see a butterfly, and we wait ever so methodically for just a few minutes. And instead of rushing at the thing, we waited, and we swooped up and got it. We looked back, and the old man was walking back into the house laughing and saying, so that's the way it's done. Take your time. God will bring what He's got coming for you in due time. And when you finally get that blessing, I bet you'll hear the Father in heaven smiling back saying, so that's the way it's done. That's Hope for Today. I'll see you next time.